I'm Marcy Williams in the AM-750 WSB News Center. The temperature at 10 o'clock, 74 degrees. Tonight's weather, isolated thunderstorms.
Reluctant to announce that he had an ironclad contract that we just couldn't break in any way, shape, or form. So, it's off the wall with David Paul. To call David Paul, dial 872-0750 or use a phone. Call 1-800-WSB-TALK. Now, off the wall with David Paul on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Yeah. If that music doesn't get you going, nothing will. Nothing. I mean nothing. Yeah. Just blow my eardrums out, Melody. I say, yeah, just keep playing it louder and louder, Melody. Come on, woman. So, what's happening? What is it, Thursday night? Yeah, by the time we leave, it'll be Friday morning. Last night, setting a record home. I'm just setting a record. Setting a record home. Yeah, I want to talk about this a little bit. I want to blast cops for something to do. I just feel like blasting cops. I do. Let's just mess with them a little bit. I know they're out there listening. Last night on my way home, setting a record, an all-time record. I'm out of this building in my driveway less than 30 minutes, okay? Normally during the day it takes about 45 minutes, but at night no cars, so I'm cruising about 80 and stuff like this. Well, these jerk cops over in Lawrenceville, they decide to block off the highway, off 316. They decide to block the highway, stop cars coming and going, both directions, stop everybody, and do a license check. Do a license check. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that. I do. I don't break the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a good American. But they stop me and hold me prisoner for a few minutes. And they did last night. Held me prisoner for a few minutes while they checked my driver's license and checked my insurance. That's the first time in a long time that's happened to me. And I tell you, it makes me, I'm fuming. I am fuming. But I'm not going to get into that. I won't start bashing pigs till probably after midnight. Then we'll bash the hell out of them just for sport. Let's try to make them cry a little bit. Let's try to bring a tear to their eye. We'll do that later, okay? Is that all right? Something else. Now, this is what I want to... I am fed up. I'm fed up to here. I mean, I'm fed up. I cannot take it anymore. I'm polite as I can be. I just can't take it. Let me tell you what I was reading the paper this morning, and it was talking about a lady, about a woman, and she was talking about chief executive officer of different corporations and how women are coming along and how women, but still a lot of businesses won't recognize, women, and they're held back a little bit and all this and more of this. And, you've read this for the last 20 years, haven't you? Haven't you read this since day one about, poor women, especially in our lifetime, poor women this, poor women that. They just can't seem to get their foot in the door. They're paid less. Let's accept reality here, people. Let's accept reality. Women, you are lazy. Compared to us, you are lazy human beings. You are. You're lazy. I'm a motivated guy. I'm a hustler. But all guys are hustlers. The reason guys get to the top and you don't is because you're a quitter. You quit and you're lazy. That's why you've never had a female president. That's why 2 out of 1,000 top corporations out there, like 2 women are in charge, 2 out of 1,000, is because you don't have what it takes. You are lazy human beings. I read that in the paper this morning, was talking about it. Made me sick. I'm tired of it. What do? I've got a Coke right here in front of me. I love Coke. It's my drink. I have to have about 10 of them a day. I love it. But what happens if I take my Coke in a glass, and I take pure Coke, and I take a glass of water, and I pour them in a bowl together, and I stir them up? What do I have? I have something that's still drinkable, but it's diluted. It's not near as strong. It's not potent. It's not like the original Coke, right? It's weaker. Well, that is what's happened to the American people. We are now weaker because of this diluted product that we have to have by forcing women into our to our businesses and to our corporations and to our life. That's right. But face it, women, you're lazy. That's my opinion. What's yours? 872-0750. Just can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Did you see that article? Didn't do anything for you, did it? Well, can we go to the phones? 872-0750. If you're in Tampa, listening in on WSUN, it's 1-800-WSB Talk. We're just going to mess around tonight. Bash cops after midnight, probably. Yeah, we're going to reserve that time to bash cops. But are you fed up too? Are you fed up to hear? Are you? Nothing that bothers me. I'm hearing nothing lately. All the time you hear it. My self-esteem. I'm getting where I have a low self-esteem. Here, I'm a male. I'm a male of the species. The toughest animal on the planet. The animal. I come in second to nobody because I'm a man. I'm a man. But women are working on us out there. We have a parody song that we play sometimes. Men are scum. Melanie, do you have that in there, Melanie? Do you have that in there? Men are scum. She's not paying any attention to me whatsoever. Your mic is not on, Melanie. Your mic is not on. All right, 872-0750. We're going to Kelly. Hey, Kelly, you're on the radio. See you, Kelly. Dorothy, what's going on, Dorothy?
Yes.
Hey, Dorothy.
How are you, Paul?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's so good to hear you again.
That's right.
I have really missed you.
You have.
Don't ever leave radio. The other guys are so boring.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
It just ruins my evening to have to hear them.
No competition whatsoever. I'd like some competition.
None whatever. You're number one, David.
That's right.
You hang in there.
Right.
Because when you go off, if you air, I will not listen to WSB anymore.
Well, that's good. Thank you, Dorothy.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, Dorothy. That's right. That's absolutely right. That's no threat. That's a promise. That's right. Bill, what's going on, Bill?
Hello?
Hey, Bill.
David, that's the type of female you were talking about, the one that was just on the phone there.
Well, it is true. It is true. If women are... I'm just tired of reading the paper. I'm tired of it being forced on me. I'm tired of them working on us and telling us we're garbage, we're crap, we're losers, right? They are lazy human beings.
She probably makes about $100,000 a year as an executive somewhere.
Yeah, sounded like it to me.
They've got all the top-paying jobs. Hey, David, the reason I want to get on your subject, man, but I've got to get this off my chest.
Go ahead.
I've been sick all day.
Go ahead.
I want you tomorrow to go to your library of music there at the studio or whatever you got and remember the song Backstabbers?
Yes.
I want you to start playing that as your bumper music, as your theme for the kind of callers that you get. You know what I mean? The backstabbers.
I have good callers. Well, most of them.
Well, I wish you could have heard what happened to WSUN today.
What happened to WSUN today?
They called Neil Rogers. He opened up his program this morning with a blast against you for 4 continuous hours. He
Why?
called you every rotten name in the book.
Why?
Because you were back on the radio last night. Here, I was so proud of the fact that you had...
Did some of the callers that called me last night from Tampa bash me on his show?
They all did. They're all backstabbers, every damn one of them.
Why?
Because they're backstabbers. Do you understand? They're nice to your face. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that hurts me right here. I'm pointing to my heart. That hurts me right here.
Well, you know, the tip-off is, you know Neil Rogers, of course.
Yes.
You know the kind of following he's got.
Yeah, right, losers.
Yeah, okay.
Bunch of loser guys.
If you get a guy like the name of Lance or Bruce or something like that,
right,
watch out.
Okay.
Because these guys go right to him. I'll tell you, Dave, he called you dog doo-doo. He told you you had your finger stuck in your nose and the other one you know where. I mean, this guy just wouldn't let up. You know what I mean? You got him scared.
You know what?
You got him scared to death, Dave.
He wants me. He's heard my voice. The guy he wants me.
Have you got a letter from him or anything there?
No, he wants to conquer me.
I'll bet you'll get a Valentine from him.
He wants me. He's probably seen a picture of me and he wants my body.
Is that what it is?
I'm willing to bet. I mean, he's probably seen a photograph of me someplace and he probably fantasizes about me.
Have you got long hair?
Yes, I do.
I'll bet that's what he likes.
Right.
He likes guys with long hair. I know that.
Okay.
That's his type.
I'll tell him I'm just, hey.
But, I don't think it's
I'm
right,
not
Dave.
telling him, I respect him and everything, and why don't we sit down and have lunch, and I won't rule anything out, okay?
Well,
I'll have an open mind about everything. Will you tell him that?
Yeah, well, I will. Do you think it would help if he knew, like, Melanie...
and tell him he sounds like Alan Alda. Doesn't he sound like Alan Alda?
Who? Neil?
Yes, he sounds just like Alan Alda.
He probably looks like him, too.
No, I've seen his picture.
He's uglier than Alan
Handsome
Alda.
guy, real good-looking guy.
What, Neil is?
He's a stud.
Neil is?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Oh, man, he's a hunk.
I didn't realize that. Wow.
Great. I've seen his picture here. We have his picture here because we're the corporate headquarters. I've seen his picture, and I'm telling you, this guy's got a body.
Well,
I mean, tight buttocks. He is a good-looking man.
You haven't seen him naked, have you? I mean,
No, but I've seen him like in a business suit and a hunk of a man. I'm telling you, I'm just, I don't lead in that direction, but I mean, if I was, he'd be the guy.
You would?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not. I mean, I'll see you later, Bill.
Okay, you'll try anything once, I guess.
I'm open, man. I'm open to suggestion.
Okay.
I see you. That's right. 872-0750 David Paul News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
100 years of tradition.
Hunker it down one more time.
100 years of history. 100 years of football.
Look at the sugar falling out of the sky.
The Georgia Bulldogs kick off their centennial season at South Carolina. The tailgate show starts at 5:30 Saturday on AM-750 WSB.
If you suffer from allergies, listen to this. There are over 200,000 different kinds of flowering plants. And to an allergy sufferer, a whole lot of them can be potential enemies. And with allergy season here, you should be stocking up on Dristan Allergy. Oh, here's something else to think about. Pollen never deteriorates. It lasts indefinitely. So if you've got pollen on your mind these days, you've got a lot of pollen to think about. Get some Dristan Allergy. It'll give you the relief you need. And if you're concerned about drowsiness, well, Dristan Allergy contains one of the least sedating antihistamines available without a prescription. And even if you do fight off all those flowers, there's still 7,000 different kinds of grass and 200 species of roses you have to cope with. Well, with all these numbers, the only number you have to remember is 1. That's how many small, easy-to-swallow Dristan Allergy caplets you need for hours of relief. Look for the face on the green box. Dristan Allergy. Use as directed.
This weekend, Labor Day, the best time of the year to buy a new car and the best place to buy this weekend, Dodge Country. We're clearing out the 92s and we'll do whatever it takes. We'll pay off your trade no matter what you owe. We don't care how much it takes. Dodge Country. Our Labor Day sale through midnight Monday with huge selection and savings on 92s. Buy any new 92 truck. Get an Electra Sport inflatable boat with electric outboard motor. Dodge Country. Rebates of $1,000 on all 92 Grand Caravan. And 6.9% finance rates for 60 months are available. Or rebates up to $1,500 on new 93s in stock. Labor Day at Dodge Country. We'll be open till midnight with Subway sandwiches, Pepsi balloons, and more. Save thousands on a nearly new Dodge Stealth. A new 92 Dakota is just $11,526. That's $188 a month. A new 92 Daytona for just $10,408. That's $166 a month. A new Dodge Colt for $69.80. That's just $111 a month. Save this weekend. Labor Day at Dodge Country in Gwinnett Place Auto Mall.
Payments based on 60 months at 6.9% APR and $2,000 down cash or trade with approved credit. Add tax tag and title. See dealer for details on rebates.
Good Thursday evening, David. Welcome back. This is Clark Howard. Tune into our show tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for information about mortgages, followed by the Friday Flyer. Now more with David Paul on Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station, News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB.
Well, it's good to be back, Clark. Tonight, isolated thunder showers, otherwise just partly cloudy, low of about 69. Tomorrow, scattered afternoon thunder showers likely, high about 86, low 69. It's now 74 degrees on Peachtree. Did you figure out your how to use your mic yet there, Melanie?
I've got me silver.
Shut up.
Got ice water in my veins.
Thanks, Melanie. Real professional, real professional.
It's real hard to be professional working with you. What is this deal about women are lazy, David?
I'm just tired of reading it. It was in the paper this morning. I had this professional. She really looked like a professional woman, and she was just complaining about women are not becoming CEOs, and just 2 out of 1,000 are CEOs, and how they're still held back. They're paid less. Women are lazy.
No, women are not lazy.
Well,
women bust their butt and do all the work for the men.
And see, that's what you say, and you have to say that to prove that you do something. The reason you have the jobs that you have, like cleaning house, is men give those to you to keep you busy because you are lazy.
Oh, is that what I'm doing here, David? Is that what I'm doing here, keeping busy?
No, you're doing incompetent work, what you're doing here, Melanie. That's what you're doing.
I wouldn't talk if I were you.
I wouldn't talk if I were you.
Bozo.
So
of the
if you were
airways.
me, you'd sit here and you'd be quiet. And so if I were you,
Yeah,
I'd
let
be
me
speaking.
talk. Yeah,
so
let me talk.
So if you were me, you'd sit here and wouldn't be speaking. But if I were
If
you,
I was a
I'd be in
man,
there
yeah.
talking because I'd still be talking.
If I was a man, I'd keep my mouth shut. Yeah.
Debbie, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey, David.
What's going on?
Well, I just want to let you know I'm sitting here driving home from work.
Right.
I'm almost 4 months pregnant. I've been at work since 8:30 this morning.
Right.
The reason I had to work late is because of our male production manager being sick, and I had to stay and do his work because I'm not lazy.
No, don't get me wrong. You're capable of holding a job, okay, Debbie? But going any further than that, not possible because mentally you are a lazy person. You're not competitive. You don't have the drive. You don't have the killer instinct.
How can I be a partner in a printing company if I'm lazy?
Your partner in a printing
Yes,
company.
I am.
Okay, well,
I've been a partner for 8.5 years.
well, good. Maybe someday when you're not quite as lazy, you won't have a
And I'm
partner
also-
anymore. And you see, the only reason you're a partner is because you don't have the confidence to do it on your own.
No, I'm a partner because I didn't even have to put out any money to be a partner, David. This man offered me this position because I was capable of what I
That's
did.
the only way you're going to become a partner is somebody to hand it to you.
No.
See, he's the one that
came to me.
He accomplished it. He saved the money. He put it together.
No.
He handed it to you on a silver platter.
No, he
You
didn't.
don't
As a matter
deserve
of
to
fact,
be there.
No. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. Neither one of us.
Right.
Absolutely, we're both in the same boat,
Full
the same
of crap.
position. No.
Right. Full
I've been in this industry 18.5 years, David.
Right.
I'll be 39 years old next month.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Are men scum?
I don't think men are scum. I think there's some men, there's some women that might be. But just don't generic it that all women are lazy. I think there's some lazy women, but I also think there's a lot of lazy men. David, I've been married 3 times. This is my 3rd marriage. Both my first husbands were lazy, David. I had to work 3 jobs with my first husband.
You know why you've been married 3 times? Is because society has made you equal, whether you deserve it or not. Your first husband should have told you, shut your damn mouth, woman, and do what you're told to do. And you'd still be married today, and you wouldn't have 3 marriages behind you. But society won't let him do that.
David, listen, my first marriage, it's funny you say that. I didn't open my mouth, David.
Well, you
I kept
should.
my mouth. No, listen, I kept my mouth shut.
Right.
For 3.5 years, David, and I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
That is what you're
I was supposed to be quiet and meek and mild and do my job, work 2 part-time jobs because he wouldn't work.
And
this
then
is true,
and
David.
then you had an affair, right?
No, I didn't, David. This is true. What I'm telling you is true.
I believe you.
And the second time I got married, the same thing happened, David. Both my husbands quit their jobs. David, I am telling you the truth.
I believe it.
I have been listening to you for months.
Right.
And I have been dying to call you, and tonight, and I think a lot of it is because when you're as, I mean, there are a lot of women that are lazy, David.
All women are lazy.
No, David.
As a group, now and then
David.
you find a woman who is, okay, thanks for the call, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie.
David, don't.
I got to go to the next caller.
David.
What?
Don't, please.
All right, won't. Go ahead.
Listen, don't. It's
I'll
not
keep
fair.
you on all night. What? You'll be my only caller all night.
David, listen.
I'm listening.
It's not fair.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I know a lot of it you do to get people to call you up.
All right.
But, I mean, I listen to you all the time.
Here is my proof. And
David, I listen to you all the time.
Here is my proof. Name one thing in history you've accomplished other than giving birth. You haven't accomplished anything. You're lazy.
Listen, when I was 35 years old, I bought my own house by myself, David. I saved my own money because I had my business.
Well, that's good for a woman.
Listen to this. I was even dating a guy, David, who bought his own house. You know how he got it? His mother gave him the down payment. His mother.
Oh, heaven forbid.
David, all women aren't lazy. There's a lot of us women out there.
You're right.
And my partner, David, you know what's even funnier?
You convinced me. Okay,
David,
what?
David, my partner is even a man. And I'm his partner,
See
and
the
I'm
negative.
a female.
See the negative.
That's not a negative.
He's even a man.
That just tells you a man wanted a female partner.
Right. Well, if he wasn't a man,
lazy.
if he wasn't a man, the business would go under.
Nuh-uh, David.
One, two, Debbie.
That's not true,
well,
David.
Eddie, what do you know? You're just a chick.
I'm not a chick, David. I'll be
all right.
39 years old, and I'll be having my first child. That's not lazy, David. That's being smart.
39 and having your first child.
Yeah, because
you finally figured out how to do it, right?
No, David.
Right.
I was smart enough to
You
wait.
finally put somebody else ahead of yourself.
That's not true, David. I've been putting people ahead of myself for a long time. That's why I haven't had a child this long.
Except a poor defenseless
Because I've
child.
been
You wouldn't put
working-
one of them ahead of you.
Pardon me?
Nothing.
No, what'd you say, David?
I said, except a poor little child. You wouldn't put a child ahead of you. That's why you waited till you're 39.
No, you know why I waited,
Why?
David? Because I'm going to be able to give this child things I didn't get when I was young.
Right.
I want to be sure this child doesn't have to want that it's
Right.
going to have the things it needs.
All right. Thank you for calling, Debbie.
David!
What? My gosh, Debbie.
Don't cut me
I've been
off.
talking to you for 5 minutes.
David, listen, you talked to that other man for 10 minutes. I sat on hold and
I
waited
did not
for you.
talk to him
Yes,
for
you
10.
did.
All right. Bye. Call me again, Debbie. Bye, Debbie.
Bye, David.
Laura, you're on AM-750 WSB. Laura in Ocala.
Right.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, I'm not lazy.
All women are. No, as a group, you are lazy. And all men know it. The only reason...
No, men are lazy.
See, that's the...
Men don't do a damn thing.
Men don't listen to this crap because it's not true. And men
What
are...
do men do?
Men are beginning to believe it, that we are scum. Men are getting an inferiority complex. We are beginning to look at ourselves as lowlifes because women are doing this to us. No, we're not lazy. You're lazy.
No, I'm not lazy.
And that's why I'm tired of women coming on TV, going in the newspaper, and saying, well, we don't have enough CEOs. We don't have enough, no woman president. You don't deserve it because you're lazy.
I work a lot harder than you do.
You work because you have to. You work because you need the money. But you're not going to grow in the job because you're, as a female, you don't have the drive.
And you're growing in your job?
Hell yeah.
What are you growing?
What am I growing?
What are you growing?
My pot belly right now.
That's about it.
Right.
Fat and sassy.
No, I'm not fat and sassy, but it is true, Laura. Women are lazy, and men know it. You're lazy, and we're carrying you, and I'm tired of carrying you. And if we didn't have to carry you, this country
I'm tired of doing your damn laundry.
You're not. You don't do my laundry.
Cook your dinner and go to work and take care of your kids. If it wasn't for women, what would you have? You wouldn't even be here. You should respect women.
I do respect women.
No, you don't. Tell us we're lazy.
You are lazy. Name one accomplishment you've ever done. One.
Accomplished I've ever
Name
done?
one thing.
I stood up in the military for 6 years by myself.
Yeah,
How many
right.
years did you
See
spend?
what a waste that is? Our military dropped in strength as soon as they allowed women in it.
That's why we're still a free country, right?
That's exactly right. That's why we're a free country. Thank you, Laura. You're right. Thank you, Laura. I tell you, I shouldn't have invited women on this show. Women are just going to bring it down. They're going to drag it through the mud. Us guys, we could have had an intelligent show. You guys know what I'm talking about. See, I'm beginning to feel inferior as a male. I am. I read this stuff in the newspaper all the time. I read about what garbage we are on the front page. They give examples of men scum. That's because women are the editors of newspapers, right? And they're doing everything they can do to convince us we're trash. We're trash. My gosh, we're it. We're what it's all about. We're not lazy. Fed up, that's all. 872-0750. If you're in Tampa listening on 620 WSUN, it's 1-800-WSB Talk. I'm David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Falcons fans. Bud Light is looking for the Bud Light Black Pack Falcons fan of the game. But you're going to have to take it off. Take it all off. Pile, you knucklehead. Nah, I said take it all off. A dome cut for the new Georgia Dome. Hey, Falcons fans, the Toyota Tailgate Party continues this Sunday at the CNN Center prior to the Falcons-Jets game in the new Georgia Dome. And Bud Light will be giving away 2 free tickets to the Bud Light Black Pack fan of the game who is willing to get his or her head completely shaved. Shave, babe, like Yul Brynner. It won't be too bad, though. The Bud Light Black Pack girls will be there to hold your hand. Plus, Bud Light will be handing out more than 500 Falcons Black Pack bandanas to fans attending our CNN Center tailgate party. So bring your bad self to the CNN Center. We kick off the broadcast at 10:30, and we scrape that hair off some fan's head at high noon. Come get a dome cut and 2 free tickets from Bud Light and AM-750 WSB.
Want to know how to build a great Labor Day cookout? Ask Big B Drugs. Start with the grill. Big B has several to choose from. Toss in charcoal briquettes, lighter fluid, and matches. Add some chips, a few soft drinks. Big B Drugs has a great selection. Paper plates, cups, and napkins. Oh, and don't forget your friends. Big B Drugs, the secret to a great Labor Day cookout. There's a Big B Drugs close to you.
News Talk Radio AM 750.
Now it's for real. The Atlanta Falcons, the New York Jets. Sunday, we kick off the regular season in the Georgia Dome. Airtime for Falcons football, 10:35 on AM 750 WSB.
News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB, Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. It's 10:30. And with a quick update, here's Marcy Williams.
More than 17% of Georgians live below the poverty line. In 1991, census figures showed about 36 million Americans in poverty, the highest level since 1964. Additional charges are filed against the man arrested for the murder and sexual assault of an Atlanta 7th grader. Juan Fox already has been charged with the rape of a Marietta woman. Police Chief Eldrin Bell says they suspect Fox in the 1990 death of his then-girlfriend. Pickets go up around the Southside Healthcare Clinic in Atlanta. Union workers demand a pay raise, better benefits, and job security. Clinic officials say they don't have the money. The Centers for Disease Control reports more people died after Hurricane Andrew swept through South Florida than during the storm itself. Andrew's blamed for 32 deaths, 18 after the hurricane hit. 8 post-storm fatalities are blamed on stress-induced heart attacks. The Army's dispatching another 11,000 troops to South Florida. They'll join 16,000 federal troops already pulling relief duty in the state's hurricane-battered region. A state committee reviewing how sex education's taught in Georgia votes down a proposal to require permission slips for students to take sex ed. A parent can pull a child out of sex ed by written request. And the latest CNN USA Today poll shows Bill Clinton with a 15-point lead over President Bush. 14% of voters surveyed say they'd vote for Ross Perot if he's on the ballot, even if he does not campaign. In AM 750 WSB Sports, the Braves lose to the Expos 11-2. News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB. Just ahead, the 5-day forecast.
Correction. The Sahara Desert is not in Africa. No, I just discovered it sitting in the back of my throat, which is now officially the driest place on Earth. Am I thirsty? Well, let's just say the weatherman has officially designated me as a walking drought region. I'm talking the set from Lawrence of Arabia here. My tonsils are threatening to do a rain dance. And the only thing that's going to pull me out of this is a bona fide torrential downpour.
Hey, an ice-cold Coke at Circle K is about as close as you can come to a refreshing downpour. And right now, you can pick up a 44-ounce Coca-Cola Thirst Buster for just 59 cents. Or take home an ice-cold 6-pack of Coke for just $1.59. At Circle K, we're on the way.
Oh, yeah. The Nile River has just flowed through the Sahara.
And now, this.
Hi-Fi Buys offers you a freebie. You know.
Free.
Something enjoyed.
Free of charge.
As in 12 whole months of free financing.
Free for the year.
Only from Hi-Fi Buys during the month of September on anything totaling a purchase of $300 or more.
Free financing.
12 months to be free, to freeload, to be fed, entertained, and supported free of any financing charges from Hi-Fi Buys during the month of September.
A free lunch.
Because we want you to buy anything you desire from our vast inventory of electronic gadgetry, gizmos, and Boss audio, video, and telecommunications equipment. A minimum purchase of $300 or more.
Free-ola.
During the month of September, only at Hi-Fi Buys.
Free and easy.
Free financing for freewheeling followers of fantastic sporadic physics, furnishing your flora and fauna with fathoms of frolicking foley, flicks, and flair. Fancy that. Phew. September is the time. Hi-Fi Buys is the place. Find your way.
Farewell.
The time is 10:34. News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB. The only station with their own helicopter and airplane. Depend on Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. Now Atlanta's most accurate weather with WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
Look for less rain, more sun, and more heat by Monday and Tuesday. The WSB exclusive 5-day forecast. For tonight, a shower or thunderstorm in some areas, low about 68. Tomorrow, lots of clouds, hazy and humid, with a thundershower 50% possible, high 86, low 70. And the extended forecast, Saturday through Labor Day, a thundershower Saturday, partly cloudy Sunday, Monday, highs 83 to 88, lows 65 to 69. Recapping the weather for tonight, a shower or thunderstorm in some areas and a low about 69. I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM 750 WSB Weather Center.
At 10:35, the temperature on Peachtree Street is 74 degrees. I'm Marcy Marcy Williams. And if news breaks out, we'll break in. News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
Yeah, man.
It's Off the Wall with David Paul, who's back where he ought to be, in the dark. To call in, dial 872-0750 or 1-800-WSB-TALK, and you can chat with that bodacious babe, Melanie. Oh, my goodness, Melanie, I love you so. And now, Off the Wall with David Paul on News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB.
Dave Paul hanging out. 872-0750 is our number. That's right, 872-0750. Down there in Tampa, 1-800-WSB-TALK. Going to the phones and going to talk to, I guess, Norma. Hey, Norma, you're on AM-750.
Hey, Dave Paul.
Hey, Norma.
Hey, I've been waiting a long time to talk to you, and I want to tell you something, and I want you to listen.
What?
Because you don't like what I'm going to say.
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay. I've got 2 cars, and I've got 2 radios that I keep WSB on. I don't listen to any radio program.
You're a good woman.
Okay. The first time I heard you, I could not wait to get back home. I said, what has happened to WSB?
Went down the dang-gum toilet.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. And I'm an impulsive person.
Right.
Well, by the time I got home, I cooled off. And then the next day, I'd forgotten about it. Well, you were on.
Right.
Okay. I listened to you. I have recommended other people to listen to you.
You're a good woman, Norma.
Even my church. And they all look down the noses, you know.
Hell's bells, I know it.
You know why they look down my nose?
Why?
Because I said that you were a big fake, that you were a very moral, educated man.
Mm-hmm.
And that you were doing this all...
Damn straight. All right.
And you were hilarious, and I liked it.
Thank you for calling, Norma.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Norma. Dang, I'm right. She's right, every word of it. She's absolutely right. Cheryl, what's going on, Cheryl?
I'm waiting.
You're on.
Okay.
You know what? You're waiting no longer.
I'm waiting to talk to you.
Well, you're on. What's going on?
Well, Dave, I got a question for you.
Right.
Well, why? Are you really desperate for ratings?
Am I desperate? I'm not desperate for anything.
Well, I think that to present the program that you presented, you must be desperate.
Am I desperate? Hell yeah, I'm desperate. Are you kidding me? I am desperate.
Dave,
I am so dang desperate.
Idea.
No, but what I'm saying is true. It is true.
Well, you know what?
And I'm tired. Women are your babies. That's why women. That's why spokesmen come out and they say, well, there's only 2 out of 1,000 CEOs. So so many business owners. So many. It really have achieved so much in politics and all this. So many. But it's always men have held you back. You're complainers.
Oh, no. I'm not a complainer.
The reason you're not there is because you're lazy.
No, I'm not a complainer.
Well, compared
to us. Show you. What I want to show you is the real American woman, not the one that gets in the newspaper, but the valid American woman. And what I want to do with you is I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you on a 1-to-1 level that you take my place for 3 days, and I'll take your place.
I'm not saying you're...
No. Take my challenge. Let's try it. Come on.
Well, you have a job. Congratulations.
No, I don't have a job. I'm a housewife. I'm a mother of 3. But you know what?
Spare me.
Before you ask me the question of what I've done with my life in history, I'll answer it. And the answer to that question is I've probably saved moderately 1,000 lives. I'm a registered nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to do what I do in my home every day for 3 days.
I've done it. I was
do it again.
I was
Come
house
on,
husband.
Dave, you can do it again.
No, I don't have to do. I did it for 5 years.
Don't do that.
I would go nuts.
Come into my house.
Why would I want to go to your house?
I've got a 1.5-year-old baby who has the most fabulous diapers.
You walk around wearing a skimpy little bikini,
No, I don't.
maybe.
I'm a woman from the Northeast. I'm very conservative.
All right, that's fine. But see, okay, get what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying, Cheryl. Try your best to comprehend it, okay?
Okay, I'll listen.
Women are complaining too much, and we as men are fed up. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it anymore. Okay? If you want it, go after it and quit blaming it on us. Quit blaming your laziness on men.
What
you're
hearing,
lazy.
Dave, what you're hearing and what you're seeing is a result of the media. The media goes after these type of individuals because it gets them more publicity, they get more newspapers sold, but the average, or maybe the valid, what I call a valid American woman, does not agree with that.
Who cares? Thanks, Cheryl.
Yeah, Dave. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. 8720750, Steve in Blairsville. What's going on?
Hey, DP, what's happening?
Horsing around on the radio.
Hubba, hubba.
Hubba, hubba, ho,
hey,
ho.
Good to hear you back on the air.
It's great to be back.
I hear all kinds of bad rumors.
Well,
none of which
I hear them all the time, too. I live for rumors.
Hey,
I love rumors.
DB,
I start most of them.
Well, I'll tell you. Where can I start? I heard you on the morning show over there on a rock station. I guess that's good publicity.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't?
No,
With
you
Hyper?
didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't?
No, you didn't.
Why would I lie to you, D?
Well, because I never did it.
No. I'm not saying you called.
But they talked about me.
Yeah, innuendos.
Innuendos. Yeah, they talk about it, but I've never appeared on there.
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
That's
DB,
on the rock station.
What's going to happen to the proctologist and the urologist and all the other?
Who cares? Thanks for the call. 8720750. What is this, weirdo hour? Sharon in Lakeland, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi, I disagree with your view. That's a pitiful view. I think you're a jerk for thinking that because women aren't lazy.
You're not.
That's right.
Back it up. Back it up. Don't tell me you personally how you're not lazy. Back it up. I can say men aren't. Back it up. You can't back it up. You have no credibility. You can't give me one for instance. Give me one lousy for instance.
Hey, there's a lot of women in high position that have done a lot better than you men.
A lot better than you men. Do you men hear this? The negative about you men. I've given you a world to live in, Sharon. I've given you a kingdom to enjoy, and then you slam me.
Here, so what? Just change your views.
There's nothing to change it. Back it up. You are lazy.
I'm not lazy.
You are a woman. You are lazy.
I am not lazy.
You are too late. You as a group are extremely lazy.
I don't think so.
Back it up. Tell me how you're not. You're not lazy. I can tell you what men have done in the last 10,000 or last 2,000 years. I can tell you what we've accomplished. Name one thing you've accomplished. You haven't accomplished anything except given birth, and you complained about that.
Oh, screw you, man. Bye.
Back it up. Back it up. You're lazy. Lazy. Back it up. Can't be done. It can't be done. Billy, what's going on?
Dave, I am a man, and I disagree with what you say 100%.
You do?
Yes, that's right, I do. Women are beautiful. It's men who have screwed up this country.
Women are beautiful? Who doesn't know that? I know women are beautiful. They're everything a man needs. They're what it's all about.
You run your mouth, you flap your gums, you don't know what you're talking about. Men are the pigs and the filth of the world. Women are the greatest of all time.
Yes, they are. But they're lazy.
Women are not lazy. Men are lazy.
Back it up.
I can back it up with a perfect example. This thing, the charade you run.
This is not a charade. I can back it up. What I'm saying is fact. You just don't want to hear it because you're a wuss. You're a lousy wuss. And women they've got a hold of you, and I bet you have an earring in your ear. I bet you're a sissy.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
I thought you were. To have your opinion, you must be.
Men are pigs. Men are animals.
Right.
Women...
When you look in the mirror, do you see a woman?
I would like to see a woman, yes.
Well, good luck, man. Call us up. Maybe we can raise some money for you. Brother, oh, brother, oh, brother. Is there one intelligent person on hold? Just one person. One. Dave, Zephyr Hills, what's going on?
Hey, I agree with you, man, partly. But, I want to tell you about this Neil Rogers. He called that Melody a douchebag. I think he agrees with you about women. I think you got Neil Rogers on that, man.
No, I don't. I think women are great. I just understand their value. I understand their place.
Oh, I agree with that, too.
What do you agree with? What are you, a suck-up? What is this? You agree? What do you agree with? What did you just agree with? Tell me what you agreed with.
That women are lazy.
Thanks. 872-0750. What's the criteria, Melanie, before you put them through to me, Melanie?
I want to know. Well, never mind. What do you mean criteria?
And you just say, oh, you want to talk to Dave? Well, here you go. Is that what you do?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, well, good job, Melanie. Real good job. Screen them out, Melanie.
Welcome.
Next time, find out if they got a college degree or higher.
You want
and
people
find out how they did on their SAT scores. All right?
So what's the minimum you'll take?
I don't know. What's the high of a SAT? What's the highest you can get?
I guess 800 on each.
600.
600 or higher.
Little 75%. I'll take 600 or higher.
Okay.
All right, 872-0750. Peggy in Tennessee. Hey, Peggy.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Peggy.
Yeah, we really missed you.
Well, good. I'm familiar with it. I've read stories about you. In fact, when I read Life magazine, I see, about it's your kind of people.
We're good people.
Yeah, I know.
We are.
Yeah. You are?
We really are.
You really are.
We have to be good people like somebody like David Paul.
Well, thanks, Peggy.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye, Peggy. 872-0750. Down in the Tampa Bay area, it's 1-800-WSB Talk. I'm David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Tired of cable TV and the same old national and world news over and over? Then stay right here on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, where you get it all. Local news plus national and world news, updated 24 hours a day. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
The floral designs of our wedding somehow seemed to capture the hope, love, and beauty of our whole wedding experience. It was a day made perfect by floral designers, caterers, and the expert help I got from Atlanta Weddings through their free planning magazine designed for the Georgia bride. This new issue featuring floral designs that capture the moment couldn't have been more exciting. Get your free issue by calling 1-800-772-9955. Atlanta Weddings is also presenting a spectacular bridal showcase Sunday, September 13th at the Doubletree Hotel from 1 to 5, including an exciting upbeat fashion show presented by Bride Beautiful and Genghis Formal Wear. It starts at 3. Call to pre-register and the bride's admission is free. When you call to register for the free magazine and bridal show, you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize sweepstakes, including a fabulous 7-day, 6-night trip to Jamaica's Super Clubs. Air travel courtesy of Air Jamaica. Call the Georgia Bride Hotline now. 1-800-772-9955. Merchant calls welcome.
Well, Tom, it's too bad you missed Bill's sailboat party.
Oh, good time, huh?
The best.
The best.
I was sitting on the bow, minding my own, when this incredible guy walks over and sits down.
Well, lucky you.
He had a great smile, gorgeous blue eyes, and a Corona Light in his hand.
Look, you're just trying to make me jealous. There was no guy, and there's no such thing as Corona Light.
Bartender, 2 Corona Lights, please.
Coming up. Does this mean there really was a guy, too?
Anyway, he puts a Corona Light down, grabs my hand, and starts reading my palm.
Just cut to the chase.
Here's the good part.
Do I want to hear this?
I looked away for a second, and when I turned back, he was gone.
That's the good part?
Well, he left the Corona Light.
Oh.
Taste life in a better light. Smooth, refreshing Corona Light. The great taste of Corona in a light beer.
I can read palms too, you know.
Oh?
This is your Corona Light line right here. I can tell because it's so smooth.
One sip and he's an expert.
That's right.
Gambrinus Importing Company, San Antonio, Texas.
Here's a helpful piece of news about garlic. Garlic is a good idea. And now Kwai odor-free garlic tablets give you all the goodness of garlic without the problems. Odor-free Kwai is a unique, scientifically coated tiny tablet that's made easy to swallow and to go gently through the stomach. That's why Kwai prevents the problems of odor and repeating or burping caused by some other garlic preparations. So now you can get all the goodness of garlic without the problems. That's why so many people who trust garlic now trust Kwai. They trust natural Kwai, not to cause odor or repeating. They trust Kwai because it's concentrated garlic in a tiny tablet that's easy to swallow. Garlic is a good idea, so make Kwai odor-free tablets part of your everyday diet. Kwai gives you all the goodness of garlic without the problems. That's Kwai. Look for the white box with a picture of garlic on it. Garlic is a good idea. Kwai odor-free garlic tablets at all health and natural food stores and all general nutrition centers. Hey, you lost weight.
30 pounds. Yeah.
Let me guess. Weight Watchers.
Oh, hate group meetings.
Nutrisystem. Or Jenny Craig.
Nope, too expensive for me. Anyway, I hate eating out of a box.
Okay, OptiFast. No, Slim Fast.
No way. I mean, can you see me drinking my meals? And everybody knows diets don't work. Well, unless you control your appetite.
I wish I could.
You can. Quick Weight Loss Centers has an all-natural appetite control program. So I can have my favorite foods at home, at restaurants, on vacation, hey, even fast food, and still lose weight inexpensively.
That's perfect for me.
Before Quick Weight Loss Centers, my problem was binge eating. I'd get these uncontrollable cravings, but not anymore.
See, my problem's late night snacking and eating between meals. No willpower.
Then call Quick Weight Loss Centers. They're different. They're even offering 50% off all new programs.
Wow, half off?
Go ahead, call them up. 509-8400.
Call now, 509-8400. Quick Weight Loss Centers. Call now and save 50% and also celebrate the grand opening at their new East Cobb location.
Scott Slade here, ready to get you set for the Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow on Atlanta's Morning News between 5 and 9 a.m. Of course, the news, weather, and traffic reports you need to start your day. We'll talk to Georgia coach Ray Goff. We'll review the weekend movies, and we'll tell you why Georgians are making a Tennessee tourist attraction a big success. Now, more from Dave Paul on Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Oh, man, yeah, that's right, Dave Paul. Right. Tonight, isolated thunder showers. Otherwise, just partly cloudy, low about 69. Tomorrow, scattered afternoon thunder showers likely, high of 85, low of 69. It's now 74 degrees on Peachtree. Yeah, messing around. You comfortable now, Melanie? Everything all right? Everything all right? Yeah.
Yes, everything's fine.
You have got to learn how to respond, Melanie. When I ask you a question, you've got to respond almost immediately. There can't be a 3-second gap.
David, don't drive me crazy.
I'm not going to drive you crazy, Melanie. I'm just trying to make you better. I'm trying to improve you.
Well, it's only my second day actually producing a real whole show. Doing the board. I think I'm doing okay.
You're doing fine.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, right. 1-800-WSB-TALK if you're listening down there in the Tampa Bay area. Hey, Debbie, what's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Debbie.
This is Debbie that was driving to Fernandina Beach the other day when you were still on the daytime, and now you're on the nighttime.
That's right, Debbie.
I'm back from the beach, and I thought, well, let's see if he made it or not. And I couldn't believe it that I found you. But you know what I don't understand?
What is that?
What are you basing this on? I mean, women haven't been liberated since the 60s. So how long? I mean, you think guys made it for...
It says it about your own strength, your own mental capabilities, when you have to wait for somebody to liberate you.
No, we liberated ourselves, darling.
Well, okay, you liberated yourselves in this century. My gosh, come on.
Yeah,
that says how lazy you are. But that's okay, Debbie. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either. I mean, I think you need to pick a different subject. This one's kind of boring.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I will. To me, it was important to me. To me, it was just, I read it in the newspaper and it... Fine. Now I'm stressed out. I am really stressed. I don't want to be stressed. I want to be relaxed. I want to feel good. I want to have fun. People are stressing me out. Here's a question for guys. Now, okay, I'm throwing this. I'll continue this. This is continued. But I was watching the national news tonight, okay? The national news. Dan Rather. And they talked about the U.S. Open. And they concentrated on Jimmy Connors. He's 40 years old, I guess it's today, and he won the match he was in. He won. So here's a deep question. You've got to figure it out, okay? You've got to figure it out. Think about it and analyze. Why are we preoccupied, or why is it we focus in on Jimmy Connors when he's 40 years old? Why do we do that? Why do we why do we zoom in on him and analyze him and look at him and glorify him and everything? He's 40 years old, but he's equal with everybody else in this match. There's a whole bunch of people in his position, but we focus in on him. Why? Why do we do that? Now, that's a psychological question. I want a psychological student, somebody who is into psychology, to explain that to me. Why do we focus in on this guy? Why is it so important? Debbie. Hey, Debbie, what's going on?
Debbie.
This is Ramone.
Ramone?
It's Ramone, Shorty. What are you doing? This is Debbie.
Well, what's going on, Ramone?
Not much. Glad to have you back, Shorty.
It's great to be back.
Shorty, women are lazy.
Right.
I'm sitting here playing Nintendo, chewing some skull.
What are you playing?
Playing, you call it, Scrabble.
Scrabble Nintendo.
That's right, Shorty.
I've never heard of it, Ramone.
You lead a sheltered life, Shorty. Who's Batman's aunt?
Aunt B.
Aunt
Harriet. I knew that.
No, you did.
I did too. I said it before you did.
Aunt's a tough word. Spell it.
A-U-N-T.
No, I said spell it. I-T, Shorty. It. I love you, man. I miss you. Bye.
It's a psychological question. It is a psychological question. If you've had some psychology classes, figure it out. Why are we preoccupied with Jimmy Connors? Somebody explain it. I'll give you my opinion if you want, but I'm waiting on yours. Kris. Hey, Kris.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Psychological question. What's going on?
First of all, that guy sounded like he was from Deliverance or something.
He sure did. Ramone?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah. So what's going on, Kris?
Psychological.
It's almost 11 o'clock. Why aren't you in bed? What time you got to get up in the morning?
Oh, I'm taking the day off tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
So I can stay up late and talk to you.
Hey, you're smart. You're sweet. I like that. Hang out with me till 2 in the morning. Drink some beer.
Yeah, well, I usually listen to you during the day, and then you left me.
You got to do this right. Oh, well, what am I supposed to do? You got to do this right. If you listen to this show, you got to listen right. You got to have the TV off. You got to have the lights off, and you got to be sitting where you're looking outside. You can see the wilderness in your backyard. See the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and just look around and watch for cats and just listen to the radio in the background. Then when you want to call in, you call in. You got to do it right. Get a candle. Put it in the kitchen or something. You got to do it right. You got to get the full effect of the show. The full effect of the show is a lot more than just having a radio on in the background while you're taking a bath or something.
Well,
This show is a lot deeper than that.
I'm a beginner at night, though. I listened to you during the day, and I could never call you because I was in the car all day, and now finally I can
it's
call
better
you.
at night.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Well, it is. It's better at night. But you got to do the full effect. Yeah, you got to be just sitting there doing and just messing around, thinking deep thoughts in your head. And then when you get a deep thought, you call it Dave Paul and you tell us to us. But you got to have the candle burning. You got to be sitting in the dark, looking outside, and just radio in the background.
Well, I had that last night. I called real late.
Well, that's
never
good.
Got on. I just got back from.
Or take a little portable radio and go sit in the backyard. Go sit in the very backyard underneath a tree. And just think, my gosh, you're connected right now with people all over the country. Tampa Bay area, Tennessee, North Carolina, and they're all glued to this stupidity.
It's enough to give you chills, isn't it?
It's giving me the chills right now. Give me the willies.
I tell you, that guy, Billy, sounded like he was probably a security guard, wasn't he?
Yeah, security guard. He was a security guard. They're all gay. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, see you later.
All right.
Yeah, all security guards are gay. Well, okay, it's a psychological question. Why do they put Jimmy Carter's 40 years old? Figure it out.
I told her I loved her, she didn't care, but anyway, I told her we'd still be friends, and she didn't care, but anyway.
Here's what's happening in Falcons football. The Falcons want everyone back to black, and the Atlanta Falcons' #1 fans jersey is now available at JCPenney. Stop by any of the participating Uniroyal, Metro Tire, and Auto Service professional locations for your 33% off NFL redemption card, complete with a Jerry Glanville trading card. Wear your jersey to the CNN Center tailgate party before every home Falcons game. This week, the Falcons broadcast will crank up at 10:30 on AM-750 WSB. Come check out the new Toyota tailgate special 4x4 truck at the CNN Center atrium and register to win by going by any participating North Georgia Toyota dealer. While you're at the CNN Center warming up for the Falcons and Jets, visit the McDonald's Falcons Flashback Player of the Week booth. This week, former Falcons defensive lineman Jeff Merrow will be signing autographs and taking contributions for the Ronald McDonald House. The 92 campaign kicks off this week, and your station for Falcons football is AM-750 WSB.
AM-750 WSB, a big, clear AM signal, daytime, nighttime, anytime. Depend on it.
WSB Atlanta.
Come on. It's not that hard. It's a psychological question. Figure it out. News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB. Time at the tone, 11 o'clock.
Good evening. I'm Marcy Williams in the AM-750 WSB News Center. The temperature at 11 o'clock, 73 degrees. Tonight's weather, isolated thunderstorms, otherwise partly cloudy with a low of 69. The exclusive WSB 5-day forecast in just a few minutes. The Army calls up another 11,000 troops for hurricane relief duty in South Florida. There are 16,000 soldiers already in the area, along with 6,000 members of the Florida National Guard. Democratic presidential nominee Bill Clinton has toured hurricane-battered Homestead, Florida today. He says he's never seen the level of damage that has been wrought by Andrew. The Centers for Disease Control here in Atlanta reports more people died after Hurricane Andrew swept through South Florida than during the storm itself. CDC epidemiologist Dr. Gibb Parrish says some of the victims refused to evacuate their unsafe homes.
Some of them, for example, stayed behind in trailers or something, which are very subject to high winds, rolled over and crushed these people. Or some other people were in homes which sustained significant damage, and they were killed by debris falling on them or trapping them within their homes.
According to Dr. Parrish, 8 post-storm deaths are attributed to stress-induced heart attacks. In WSB Business News, Winn-Dixie says it's giving back to the community, in this case South Florida, where it runs a number of stores. Winn-Dixie signs over a check today for $1 million to the Red Cross to help its efforts to assist the victims of the hurricane. The grocery store chain also kicking in additional $250,000 to help victims in Louisiana. Atlanta police file an additional charge against Juan Fox, the man accused of the murder of 12-year-old Ricola Coleman 3 years ago. Atlanta Police Chief Eldrin Bell says Fox is charged with killing his girlfriend in 1990, his young son, the prime witness.
The Felicia McGee homicide is one that had similarities to the Ricola Coleman case.
Fox is also charged with a rape in Marietta. He remains in the Cobb County Jail without bond. News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB. Coming up, the debate over sex ed at Georgia schools, plus weather from Atlanta's only full-time radio meteorologist.
Hey, if you're like me, you don't want a behind that arrives 2 days after you do. Look, there's only one way to get a gluteus minimus. Step Reebok, a low-impact exercise that works as well as a high-impact workout. And right now, Bally's is celebrating their 30th anniversary with their best offer ever on their most popular membership, Premier Plus. So for about $14 a month, less than you'd spend on control top pantyhose or loose-fitting jeans, you can work out at over 300 Bally's clubs nationwide and enjoy Step Reebok. So, step 1, get on the phone and call Bally's. Step 2, work your butt off.
Call 1-800-688-8888 for the Bally's Holiday Fitness Centers nearest you. Just $13.86 average cost per month for a 36-month paid-in-full membership. Other memberships available. Facility services and hours may vary. Some restrictions apply. An equal opportunity club.
Hey, want to celebrate Bally's 30th anniversary with me?
Sure. Okay. Jeez. What'll I wear? What'll I need?
A clue.
News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB. It's 11:03. Pickets go up around the Southside Healthcare Clinic in Atlanta. Union workers demand a pay raise, better benefits, and job security. The clinic's executive director, Dr. Dwight Jones, says they just don't have the money.
You know, working within a situation where you're dependent on the federal grant on a year-to-year basis, it's real difficult to do a lot of things that you'd like to do. At this point, we're just not able to give this particular group the kind of raise that I think they should have.
The Healthcare Workers Union wants to take the dispute to an arbitrator. They say clinic officials have refused, so their members walked off the job. A state committee reviewing sex education in Georgia schools votes down a proposal to require permission slips for kids to take sex ed. Committee member Linda Hamrick had favored getting parental permission because
parents are finding out after the fact that their children have participated in sex education classes and they were never never notified.
The committee does agree that parents should be notified about what's being taught and allowed to review the materials. The final recommendations are due out in November. In AM-750 WSB Sports, the Braves fall to the Expos 11-2. The Reds beat the Mets 4-3 to gain a game on Atlanta. And Baseball Commissioner Fay Vincent vows to fulfill his term despite today's no-confidence vote by the major league owners. Vincent says the rules of baseball says his term, which runs till 94, cannot be shortened. The time is 11:04. News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB with triple coverage, the Bell South Mobility Network plus Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. Report problems at *750, free on Bell South Mobility. Now Atlanta's most accurate weather with WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
The WSB exclusive 5-day forecast, a shower or thunderstorm in some areas tonight, otherwise partly cloudy, low about 68. Tomorrow, lots of clouds, some sun, hazy and humid, thunder shower 50% possible, high 84, low 69, and the extended outlook Saturday through Labor Day, a thunder shower Saturday, but not an all-day rain, partly cloudy Sunday, Monday, highs 83 to 88, lows 65 to 69. Recapping the weather for tonight, turning partly cloudy, thunderstorm in some areas and a low of 69. I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
Currently, WSB color radar shows isolated shower activity in northwest Georgia near Rome. The relative humidity in Atlanta, 79%. Winds are from the southeast at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure rising at 30.15. And at 11:05, the temperature on Peachtree Street is 73 degrees. Off the Wall with David Paul continues on WSB. I'm Marcy Williams, and if news breaks out, we'll break in. This is Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station, News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB. Depend on it.
News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB would like to announce that because the ratings were so darn good, David Paul has his own permanent night slot. But that's not the case. Actually, David's got a damn good lawyer, and we couldn't break the contract. So, it's Off the Wall with David Paul on News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB.
It's a deep question. A deep question. Has anybody got it figured out? A deep question. Question is, they put Jimmy Connors all over the news, national news, probably in all 3 networks. I didn't even check. They put him everywhere. Why? He's 40 years old. Why? It's a psychological why. Why? Does anybody, what's the point? Am I wasting my time, huh? Are y'all high on alcohol? Is that it? You're high on alcohol? I'm talking to a bunch of boozed up people. Is that right? Bunch of people smoking pot. Is that it? Is that the kind of people I'm talking to? Tom, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
It's going okay.
Well, he's an old man.
Thanks. Good call. Call me anytime. Joy in Atlanta, you're on the radio. Joy! Craig. Hey, Craig, you're on AM 750 WSB.
Mr. Paul.
Craig.
Hey, I've been waiting for a while to talk to you about this.
Well, here you are.
Yes, I am. I was curious what you based your statements about security people being...
Well, I've talked and I've met a few, and a lot of them become security guards because they want to meet other guys.
Okay. Are you like personal friends with these people?
I know. I talked to a lot of people.
Okay. I mean, I am a security officer.
How long you been gay? Did you realize it at birth? Were you 3 years old? You wanted to try on your sister's dresses? What?
Well, no,
How'd you know you were gay?
Never seemed to find myself in that position, and I don't.
So you're
see why
still
you
hiding
see things
it.
That way.
It doesn't bother me you're gay. It doesn't offend me at all. It's your business. I'm not casting the opinion at all. I mean, not.
Would you like tossed over by a gay lover or something? Is that why we're on this gay officer kick? Or?
I made a mistake when I was in Boy Scouts, but other than that, I wouldn't.
Okay, well, we had a scout leader like that too.
Well, thanks. All right.
Yeah. Well, so seriously, why? Why do you say that security people are gay?
Please, why do you even ask me such a goofy question?
Because you can't back it up.
Why do you ask me such a question?
Back it up, David.
Back it up? I just said it. I just said it for something to say.
I just
But
said
you've
it.
said it several times.
I just said it.
Yeah, and you keep repeating it.
And people are and you jump on it. Why do you jump on something so much? It's so it's garbage. It's garbage. Well, the statement is garbage. It's meaningless. Why do you jump on it?
Because you're accusing me and a whole bunch of other people.
Why does it bother you? Because it hits a nerve, doesn't it? Because you look in the mirror and you question your own sexuality.
No, because nobody wants to be accused of being gay.
There's 10,000 other security guards out there just kind of just shrugging it off, and they don't care at all. But see, you're fighting to get through. You sit on hold and you want to defend it because I hit a nerve.
Yeah.
I found your weakness.
No, I don't want to be accused of being something I'm not.
You're a murderer.
Well, now that could be.
Does that bother you? I mean, are you upset now? I mean, you think all security guards are murderers? Right now, I wonder how many security guards are fighting to get through right now and defend that.
I imagine there may be a few others on the line trying to defend their own sexuality.
All right.
Gay or not.
See you later, Craig.
Thanks.
All right. Engineers are nerds. Everybody goes to Georgia Tech is a geek. That's right. That's a geek school. If you go to Georgia Tech, you're a geek. Right? Candace in Palm Beach, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Dave, I didn't think I would live long enough, honey, to see you back on at late night.
Everybody's getting on my nerves tonight, Candace.
Well,
everybody's getting on my nerves.
They're giving you such a hard time. Why don't they get with the program?
I don't know. I mean, you're supposed to be nice to the host and make conversation. You're not supposed to abuse them.
This is it. I was just so damn lazy, honey. I had to get my old man to dial the phone. And he's got to scrub the floor as soon as he gets my steak off the grill because he cooked it too well done, and I like my meat rare.
You do, huh?
But I wanted to answer that philosophical question about Jimmy Connors.
All right. Why the interest in Jimmy Connors at 40?
Well, honey, in tennis layman's terms, he is an incredible senior citizen. It's a wonder he's even still got balls.
Right. It's a wonder.
It absolutely is because he's so old, honey. The career usually is over about 30.
Yeah, right. Candace, no, that's not the answer. I know the answer. I just don't want to say it.
Well,
I know it's a psychological why the interest.
Honey, I don't know, but you
I know you don't know.
You've got the answers to everything.
Yes,
and
I do.
You just make my day.
I'm glad I make your day.
Dave, honey, tell us about Jules. I've missed him so much.
Jules is he moved on. He found a better job in radio, and he left us.
I was under the impression he was in a tryout place.
No, he's not in a tryout. I made that up about him.
Oh, I was thinking he was at Betty Ford. I made him.
We ought to find it. We ought to get his home number and call him some night.
Well, that would be great.
And we'll bug him. It's like 4 hours earlier, 3 hours earlier there.
He probably misses all of us.
I'm sure he does.
Dave, I've missed you so much. I just listen every single night.
Thank you, Candace.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, she was sweet. She treated me with respect. That's 1-800-WSB-TALK down there in the Tampa, St. Pete, Fort Myers, Orlando, Sarasota, Jacksonville, Tallahassee area. So I understand WSUN reaches everybody. People are calling us off the air and telling us they're hearing us everywhere down there in Florida. Hey, Kris. Kris.
Yes, David.
Whoa. Hey.
David, I have to say I totally agree with you.
What do you agree with?
About the women being lazy.
Women are lazy.
I live up in posh North Fulton, and every one of them is lazy.
They're lazy women.
All they do is put their kids on the bus at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Get drunk.
They go get their acrylic nails on.
Do they?
They play around at tennis.
What a great life.
They go to the club for lunch.
What a great life.
And then they wait to pick up their kids.
Is that what you do?
No, I work hard, and I sit back and I go, what am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. I didn't marry the rich man.
Well, how do you afford to live in posh North Fulton?
We both work hard.
How big a house do you have?
Big.
How big?
Big, 4,000 square feet.
Whoa, that's a big house.
Big house.
Big house.
Uh-huh.
What's it worth approximately?
$350, $400.
My gosh. What kind of work do you do?
Real estate agent.
Man, do you make decent money?
Uh-huh. I make fine money.
What's the secret to making good money in real estate?
So
how come some realtors just roll in it, and some realtors go broke?
charm your way through it. I charm my way through it.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you a hustler?
Uh-huh.
Put
You
in
have to be a hustler. It's a dirty business here.
Put in a lot of hours?
Yeah, that's why I'm in my car still.
Are you more of a lister or a seller?
Well, you make money listing. You make more money listing.
So you more of a lister.
Well, that's where you make your money. I rather sell, but that's where you make your
List
money.
it and get somebody else to sell it for you.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But I'm married to a chemical engineer, and I agree with you.
A nerd?
Well, he's not.
He's a geek?
No, he's not a geek.
Right, he's a geek?
He hates it. He wants to get out. He hates it. Because they're all geeks. He'll go in on Monday after a football game.
Mm-hmm.
They won't know. The guys he works with, they don't know what happened yesterday.
What a bunch of You
go to the Christmas party, they're all geeks.
Who makes the most money, you or him?
Well, I have more potential than he does.
How long have you been doing this?
5 years.
You started 5 years ago?
Uh-huh.
How'd you do the first year?
Terrible.
How much?
It takes 3 years. It takes 3 years.
What's your best year?
What's my best year?
Yeah, money-wise.
Well, 175.
What? You made 175 in 1 year?
Well, up here, the houses are expensive.
Man, that's decent money.
Uh-huh.
That is real good.
But these women up here are lazy.
Do you have the really polished look?
You have to.
I mean, you look like a professional woman.
You have to.
You're right. Do you flirt with the guys?
But see, a lot of women in this town, there's the typical real estate agent.
Right.
I mean, there's a certain class or image or whatever that kind of makes me want to,
Yeah. Did you find the house you live in now?
Did I find the house?
Yeah.
No, I built the house.
You built it?
I found the lot and I built the house. Because I'm married to this engineer who designed the house.
Yeah, all right. Hey, good talking to you, Kris.
Thank you.
Bye, Kris. Fascinating woman. She was interesting. She kept my attention. I like women like that. Don't you guys? Seriously, guys, let me ask you a question. Is one person smart enough to figure this out about Jimmy Connors? What kind of people am I dealing with? I heard this bimbo on the radio today, and I don't want to mention her by name because I don't want to embarrass her, but God, what a bimbo. What a bimbo, and I don't feel like it was an act, too. It was serious. That was really her. What a twit. I mean, what a twit. Not a caller, but somebody hosting today. But there are guys that are interested in women like that. There are guys that fall head over heels for bimbos. Blonde bimbos. I think all blonde girls dye their hair brunette or something. Anything but blonde because you're perceived as idiots because you are idiots. You're an idiot if you're blonde. It's just your chemical makeup. And that's no big deal, but that's just a fact. You're a moron. That's why you should dye your hair. But I just don't understand you guys that would pick that kind of girl, that kind of idiot, giggly twit over like the last young lady I spoke to. Top-notch, polished real estate agent, 175 grand a year. I don't know how you could I don't know how you could shoot, but there's a lot of guys out there, you'd pick a girl like that. What the hell is going through your limited little minds? What is going on in that mind? 872-0750. If you're in Tampa, 1-800-WSB-TALK. I'm David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Friday on Atlanta's Morning News, preparing for a rush of child abuse complaints. I'm Sam Hall.
And I'm Bob Cox. We used to call him Senator. Now we call him Mr. Ambassador. And I'm Captain Herb Emery. We'll have traffic reports every 6 minutes to help you get into work.
Atlanta's Morning News here on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. News, weather, traffic. Depend on it.
Southern Regional Medical Center is hosting a Day for Women at the Atlanta Airport Marriott Saturday, September 19th. Highlighting the event is keynote speaker Ann Jillian. She'll be joined by a group of local professionals running workshops on everything from codependency to plastic surgery. Ms. Jillian offers a powerful message, so please come join her on September 19th for a day of exciting speakers, lunch, and a fashion show. For complete ticket information, call Southern Regional Medical Center at 991-8395. That's 991-8395.
Life is filled with moments just waiting to be photos.
Okay, Cousin Patty, closer to Aunt Betty, Uncle John in front of Grandma Rose, and Tommy, take that thing out of your mouth.
Can Rufus be in the picture too, Dad? Here, boys. You took your time, check the light, check the focus, you get it right.
All right, hold still, everybody. Someone wake up Granddad. All right, now say cheese. I got it. Whew, just got it.
You got it. You got it. You got that picture somehow. Now get that motor finish.
to Motophoto for your Labor Day film processing and pick up a pass to Sidetrack. Good for a free child's admission with a purchase of an adult admission. That's a $4.25 value. Sidetrack, the Science and Technology Museum of Atlanta. Not valid with any other offer. Good while supplies last.
Get that Motophoto finish and don't blow it now.
Come to any Atlanta area Motophoto for a free child's pass to Sidetrack with a purchase of an adult admission.
The fun is fixing to start 4 o'clock this afternoon for Sandy Garfield, Larry Munson, Gary McKee and the gang and the Hometown Radio Show. Now more on Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. The Big News Talk Radio, AM-750, WSB.
Tonight, isolated thunder showers, otherwise just partly cloudy, low of about 69. 74 degrees currently on Peachtree. Yeah, having fun, man. You call into the show, the whole country hears you. It's terrible. That's right, we're here on this station, AM-750 WSB. We're down there in Tampa, the Tampa Bay area. I understand they reached all of Central Florida at 620 WSUN. We'll check in with their board op down there in a little bit, Kelly. We'll check in with her, see how she's doing tonight down there in Tampa. Yes, stick around with us. Don't go to bed. You don't need more than 4 hours sleep a night, do you? Florence in Decatur. Hi, Florence.
Hey,
Hey.
I want to pick a bone with you about saying all women are lazy.
Extremely lazy. Good for nothing.
Oh, no. Have you ever heard behind every successful man there's a woman?
Yeah, and a woman wrote that.
Well, I don't know who wrote it, but it's true.
And that's because that's where you belong, is behind your man.
No, but I bet all these men that make it up the corporate ladder, their secretaries are largely responsible for them being there.
And that's what they're qualified to do, is be a secretary.
No, they're not.
That's right.
Entirely.
Well, yes, it is. And let me tell you, I'd have a good servant or secretary if I was corporate leader. And that's all a secretary is a servant. They just call it another word. A servant. Serve the master. That's right, Florence. Right? That's what a wife is, too. That's what a wife is. Make my life easy. Clean my house. Feed my gut. Look cute. Wear some skimpy Fredericks clothes. Right?
No.
That's what a woman's all about.
Nope.
I'm afraid so, Florence.
Nope.
Well, you've done it wrong then.
Well, no,
You've wasted your time all these years.
No.
Afraid so.
But when I was working, I would go to work and work from 8:30 till 5 o'clock. I'd go home and I'd keep my house.
You're kidding me.
And I'd keep the yard.
Well, you should.
I should.
So, yeah, you should.
And I don't think you can say that that's being lazy.
No, that's not being lazy. I wouldn't call that being lazy.
And I did my yard.
I'd call it being a good wife.
Well, I've been a widow for 31 years.
Right. Wow. Have you managed okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Is life going okay now?
Yeah.
You got money?
Well, no, I have enough to live on.
Well, that's the way. That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
You don't have to work, do you?
No, I'm not working now.
Well, that's good. You can always go to the grocery store and push grocery carts.
Well, that's not much fun, though.
All right. See you later, Florence.
Okay.
Bye. Hey, Wayne in Cape Canaveral. You can hear us over there?
Oh, yeah.
You're kidding me.
I don't pick you up on SUN either.
What are you picking us up, 750?
I pick you up on 750, man.
Oh, okay. How clear are we down there on 750?
Perfect.
Well, we hit everywhere. This signal just goes all over the country. They say on a clear night we hit 38 states.
Yeah, you're a lot better than on SUN. I can't pick up SUN.
Well, they're just, that's, I don't know if they're 50,000 watts at night either, like we are.
Well, no.
But we get Fort Myers callers and everything. They hit a pretty good area.
Yeah, well, I picked you up all over the country. I picked you up in Pittsburgh and
that's
Columbus,
just
Ohio.
fascinating stuff there, Wayne.
Hey, listen, man, geez, you're in your element. You're a lot better at night than you are during the day.
Well, I agree. Night is what I do, man. This is my crowd. I mean, I'm an hourly employee. That's what I do.
Yeah, let me tell you something about Georgia Tech too. They got some of the best chemicals over at Georgia Tech you can get anywhere.
They do.
if you want to talk geeks, I'd pay to get in some of them dorm rooms down there.
Ugliest women you've ever seen go to Georgia Tech. I mean, you want to talk about ugly women? Let's talk about real estate women. Depends on the woman. If she's good, she's a very polished person. She just has that look. She looks like money. She looks successful. Drives the nice car. That's why she sells the houses. It's the look. If they've got the cheap car and they just don't have the correct, they're not real good at conversation. They're not going to survive. But like the woman earlier called $175,000. That's a woman, man.
Yeah, but hey.
Well, which appeals to you? Which appeals to you? A corporate, the woman real estate agent making $175,000 a year, polished, but she's able to put you in your place and put you down and make fun of you and put you in tears, right? Or on the other hand, the woman who her whole sole purpose in life is she's not the brightest thing in the world. She's a blonde. She's stupid, but her sole purpose in life is just to please you.
I like them to look good, and I like them to be dumber than dirt.
You like them to be dumber than dirt.
Dumber than dirt. Don't want to ask you nothing. Just want to cut your yard, clean your house, clean your toilet, and suck up all the time.
And that's what you want in a woman.
Oh, yeah.
You poor, pitiful animal. You poor, pitiful animal.
Hey, that's a match made in heaven, buddy.
Right. It just looks at you and thinks you're a genius.
Just remember, man. Hey, men only want one thing, but women want everything.
Right. All right. See you later.
Later, buddy.
Bye. See, I couldn't. Yeah, I'd have to pick the successful, the polished. Yeah, I couldn't take a. Ugh. Tampa Bay area, 1-800 WSB Talk. Victoria, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Victoria.
I swear it was like a little death when you were gone. It's like I lost my bud.
I'm sorry.
It was horrible.
Well, it's good to be back, and I love this new slot. I love it.
It's great.
I think
it's so different from daytime. I've only been listening to you for 2 weeks, and I just got hooked. I mean, I gave up Rush. I gave,
Well, I feel like
it was easy.
Well, I feel like 10 to 2 at night that's my spot. That is where I belong. I don't feel like I belong 12 to 4 in the afternoon. That wasn't the people were too boring.
It really was.
You never got.
You weren't.
Well, thanks. You never.
I've got to be the woman tonight to call you about Connors, about Jimbo.
Oh, did you figure it out?
Well, there's nothing to figure out. I mean, Jimbo's like you. He's just damn exciting. And, I mean, he's been that way 20 years ago. The guy doesn't just play tennis.
No.
I mean, he entertains. He's an entertainer.
Well, that's the incorrect answer.
No.
It is a psychological thing that we are glued to him. We're fascinated by him. Why do we give him so much attention? Why?
Because he's consistent. He is consistently
You mean because of the sport? Because we love tennis so much?
It's not because of the sport.
Because when they put him on national news, they realize that only 10% of the population out there gives a damn about tennis, or if that much.
I have my 2 tournaments.
Right.
Just 2. U.S. Open and Wimbledon. And, the best thing for me last night was, I could have you, and I could watch him. And it was like great burlesque for me.
I'm sorry to correct you, but you're way off base. Why? I know exactly why.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Yeah, what?
Is there any tennis player that you do like, though? Do you watch any tennis?
I like Jimmy Connors. I think Jimmy Connors is great.
Okay.
I like McEnroe.
Well, then you tell me what your deal is. He's just wonderful.
I wish Agassi'd fall and break his foot. I can't stand
Well, the guy would still try to get the whole set in if he did.
And I question whether the guy. I want to see him with a woman because I've never seen him with a woman.
His woman is gorgeous. She's an ex-Playboy bunny.
Oh, you don't know that's his wife. You don't know that's like Richard Gere. You think that's really?
Well, he might have the side woman, but I'm telling you, that's his wife. His wife is Patty, and she is a knockout.
Oh, you mean Jimmy Connors?
Yeah. Well,
he married Patty Boyd.
Oh, Patty Boyd, that married
And also,
names wrong. She's married. Used to be married.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, Patty. Okay, you're right. Patty was a Playboy bunny, and when Jimmy Connors said he lusted. The woman he lusted after was Jimmy Connors' wife. But it wasn't his wife at the time. She was a Playboy bunny, and she had a fold-out. But that's the one he referred to.
I love that.
Well, all right, see you later, Vic. All right, fast.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Victoria. I used to have all those. I used to collect those. I knew these things. So does anybody have it figured out yet? Does anybody have it figured out yet? Jimmy Connors, it's a psychological thing. Only 10% of the population gives a damn about tennis. So why is he on national news? What is it? I can tell you it's a very simple David Paul news. It's very simple. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Falcons fans. Bud Light is looking for the Bud Light Black Pack Falcons fan of the game. But you're going to have to take it off. Take it all off. Pile, you knucklehead. Nah, I said take it all off. A dome cut for the new Georgia Dome. Hey, Falcons fans, the Toyota tailgate party continues this Sunday at the CNN Center prior to the Falcons-Jets game in the new Georgia Dome. And Bud Light will be giving away 2 free tickets to the Bud Light Black Pack fan of the game who is willing to get his or her head completely shaved. Shave, babe, like Yul Brynner. It won't be too bad, though. The Bud Light Black Pack girls will be there to hold your hand. Plus, Bud Light will be handing out more than 500 Falcons Black Pack bandanas to fans attending our CNN Center tailgate party. So bring your bad self to the CNN Center. We kick off the broadcast at 10:30. We scrape that hair off some fan's head at high noon. Come get a dome cut and 2 free tickets from Bud Light and AM-750 WSB.
Now it's for the Atlanta Falcons, the New York Jets. Sunday, we kick off the regular season in the Georgia Dome. Airtime for Falcons football, 10:35 on AM-750 WSB.
News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. It's 11:30, and with a quick update, here's Marcy Williams.
The Army is dispatching another 11,000 troops to South Florida. They'll join 16,000 federal troops already pulling relief duty in the state's hurricane-battered region. More than 17% of Georgians live below the poverty line. In 1991, census figures show about 36 million Americans in poverty, the highest level since 1964. Atlanta homicide detectives link the alleged killer of 7th grader Bracola Coleman to another murder. Juan Fox is now suspected in the 1990 death of his girlfriend, and police say they're investigating Fox in 2 other murders as well. Pickets go up around the Southside Healthcare Clinic in Atlanta. Union workers demand a pay raise, better benefits, and job security. Clinic officials say they just don't have the money. The Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta say most smokers who kick the habit do so on their own, often cold turkey, and without the help of a smoking clinic or program. A new study links the amount a mother smokes with behavior problems in her children. The study finds women who smoke at least a pack a day have children with twice the rate of extreme behavior problems compared to children of non-smokers. Major airlines delay plans to hike fares this weekend. Price hikes of $10 to $40 per ticket had been expected. A gunman who held 24 people today hostage at a Kmart in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, surrenders after a 5-hour standoff with police. No one was injured. Police say a domestic dispute apparently set off the incident. In AM-750 WSB Sports, the Expos beat the Braves 11-2. The Reds win, cutting Atlanta's lead to 6.5. News Talk Radio.